So the question's been coming up already. Hey, I want to redo 19.2. How should I do it? When should I do it? Blah, blah, blah. So we're just going to talk about why you really shouldn't do it. There's at least not this weekend. So, Rob, when should we redo this?
We should redo this in a few months. After recovering, knowing that you can change the way you approach it, maybe be stronger through the squats, maybe be a little more consistent with your toes to bar, but not having a plan and redoing it right away in the next 2 days is going to be probably a recipe for disaster.
Right. So just to kind of expand on that, this is a test. Every one of these open workouts is a test. It's not to measure your self-worth. It's just testing how good are you at these specific things. So you come in, you come up with your plan, you do it. That's how good you are. That's how good you are at this stuff today, right? If you want to do better at the test, well, you got to go back and study more. You can't just come back 2 days later not having studied more and expect to do any better. So I will say Rob has prepared us very well with our programming for this stuff. We're used to doing sets of 100 double unders, right? This week alone, we did heavy cleans after being tired, right? We've been working on our strict gymnastics. So we were prepared as much as we could be prepared for this. If we don't like our results, it's just we weren't as prepared as we wanted to be. So we just need to go back and get better at it. And you're not going to be better in the next 2 days. Now, there are some outlying circumstances where maybe we should redo this. And for that, we're going to kick it over to Kyle. Kyle, are you going to redo this, and why? And how is it going to be different?
Yeah. So yes, I am going to redo this on Monday. Right now I'm sitting 247th in the world for the Masters 40 to 44-year-old age bracket. And if I clean up my double unders and lessen the reps in terms of breaking up my toes to bar a little bit differently, I think I can get through that round of 225, which is going to add a big number to my final score, which is probably going to keep me relevant within that, age qualifier division that breaks down. I got to finish in the top 200. So on top of that, this is not a big volume in terms of 12 minutes for the regular training that I've been doing since I came here. So it's not a huge volume piece that I can't recover from by Monday to go at it to try to improve my score. But again, it's just, I wouldn't do it normally, but in terms of a competition, I'm trying to qualify for that, so I am going to redo it.
Cool. So if you didn't catch that, do as we say, not as we do. No, I'm kidding. No, so if you didn't catch it, right, Kyle is coming back with a different game plan, right? He's going to game plan his toes to bar a little bit differently, and he's going to hope for a little bit better of a double under day, right? So he's going to have a different game plan coming in. And he had a bad day with his double unders today. We're going to hope for a better one. The other thing is he has a set goal to move on, right? He wants to move on to the Masters qualifier. Really, there's not anybody else in the gym that has something like that. So anybody who does really want to redo this, in a sense of getting to the next level or something like that, really you're trying to feed your ego, and you could feed it, but you could also defeat it as well. So really the best thing to do in this situation, rest up. We got 3 more weeks of the Open. We're going to come back to this. Rob promised. Promise?
I promise. We
Right.
will front squat for about 8 weeks, and then we will hit this a few weeks after that.
Yep. So we're going to work on these specific things. We're going to come back to it in a couple months. At that point, you're going to be set to move on. So take this stuff to heart. I hope you guys listen, and I really hope you enjoy our microphone.